Hey everyone, this is going to be a short live stream, more follow-up. I didn't plan to do this one, as I had said earlier. I have to catch a flight in the morning, but I wanted to make this one because I realize that some of you may not have remembered that I said that I wasn't certain about doing a live stream at the normal time. And I did do one much earlier because I was fortunate enough to contact and secure within 30 minutes, thereabouts, Stanley, Washington, the longtime activist in Las Vegas for the needs of underserved communities and particularly African Americans, and who's been quite outspoken in the matter of jobs for minority persons, blacks in Las Vegas. And he agreed. Some of you, I understand, may not have been able to hear it because of the timing. I apologize for that. What I did do is I just finished a complete write-up that serves as a summary of the previous vlog and a link to the blog post itself, okay? So that, hey, Go Warriors, hey everybody. And so if you go right now, not right now, but okay, I would say right now. If you go now to the description area, you can see the link to the blog, to the blog, excuse me, not the blog, to the blog. You can see the link to it and read it more in depth about this problem. The bottom line is the Raiders really screwed up from what I got from talking with Mr. Washington, okay, and I'll give you the essential detail is this. The essential summary goes like this, okay. Well, first of all, hey, any level of investment you can provide would be fantastic, because I planned this for some time, but I didn't think it was going to quite pull off like it did. I really didn't. And it was quickly. It's nice to talk to a person and get their view, but it's even better when the person agrees to go essentially on the record and talk to you as the live stream is going. And that's what Mr. Washington did, okay? So, hey Barry, how you doing? Barry Strong, hey. And so, yeah, there's a protest in Vegas. The details are these. It is set for this Labor Day. It's set for Labor Day. Let me get it right here so I can stop mumbling. It's called Labor Day Rally, and it's sponsored by Get Active Foundation that Mr. Washington is head of, and the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists. It's September 4th from 4 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. at the Justice Center, 2828 North Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Las Vegas, okay? And so that's the plan for Labor Day. It's called Labor Day Rally in support of Raiders. It specifically says the flyer, in support of Raiders Stadium Black Jobs and Training, Nevada Senate Bill 1 and Raiders Stadium Community Benefits Agreement, Colin Kaepernick, Marshawn Lynch, and Michael Bennett. I'm not saying that they'll be there, but it's in support of them. And it says, quote, local and national speakers to be announced, unquote. Organizing organizations are Get Active Foundation, Black Lives Matter Los Angeles, interesting, Union Hood Nation Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Jobs Create Peace Los Angeles, says LA, and the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists for Los Angeles and Las Vegas, the Los Angeles Black Workers Center, and something called Stop Stuff. So it's an interesting coalition of Los Angeles and Las Vegas African American laborers. So showing to what extent Las Vegas and Los Angeles are tied, together in this, right? So that's September 4th. September 4th. And as to the overall message that Washington left, he said, among other things, that the Raiders did not have enough money, in his view, to go beyond the construction cost of $1.8 billion, and that Bank of America was only providing $850 million. He said that the casinos, from his perspective, would not chip in to help with the infrastructure costs or the stadium construction costs. He believed they would certainly buy, luxury boxes and sponsorships, but that's it. And if they buy $1 billion worth of sponsorships to put everything in its proper perspective, then the Raiders would be sitting in a good position. If they don't, then there's a huge problem. Mr. Washington is under the idea that the casinos believe that they don't have to put any money into what the Raiders are doing, and they can sit pretty, and come off smelling like a rose. If they continue they being the casinos, the idea that they don't have to put any money into this, including sponsorship money, then for all practical purposes, the deal is dead. You can't fill that revenue gap that exists without sponsorship money that is of a commensurate level for the Raiders to be able to begin to think about paying off their Bank of America loan. That's just not the case. You want an example of where it's true that revenues from sponsorships can sufficiently help pay off a loan? Check out the Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, because it has the same type of financing, basically, with respect to Bank of America as the proposed Las Vegas Oakland Raiders Stadium. All right, so that's what's happening, and right there. And this is, like I said, this is going to be a short live stream, and it is like 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, or thereabouts. Please look at the blog post that I posted here, and thank you, Barry Lee says, have a safe flight. Be safe down there in Texas. And again, please, your investment, even if it's just $2, makes all the difference in the world. It makes me want to do more of these gyms, because this is a gym. You're not going to find this anywhere with this level of candor. Stanley Washington had pointed words. He said that Oakland Raiders president Mark Blvd, this is really bad, folks. I have to tell you this before I go home. Okay, thank you. President Blvd, prior to the positive vote by the Nevada legislature for the $750 million, there was, in order to get to that vote, a community benefits agreement struck. There was no penalty attached to it. There was no quid pro quo. It was a promise, but it was done politically to achieve the votes necessary, okay, to get, and the backing necessary to get the legislature to pass the subsidy. So the subsidy is passed. Adelson's still on board, but then when Adelson goes south and the Raiders take over, Blvd tells all of the minority groups, black contractors and so on, hey, you know that $100 million discussion you had with Adelson? Well, that was Adelson's discussion, not ours. It's bad action to take on, considering that without that conversation, the Raiders would have never had the subsidy. The Raiders are going to continue with this string of karma of this type until something happens, I don't know what, to get them to change. But you don't do politics the way the Raiders did it. All right? So, folks, like I said, please invest when you can. I've got to go to bed. I got to wake up really, really early. Thank you very much for your support of Xenia 62. And please, again, the link is right down below for the blog post. Good night, everybody. Thanks, boss. See ya.